Let's start this thing.
Hello there, everyone. Okay. I'm a little bit slow, aren't I? Mac's working? Yeah, let's do it. All right, I think I've managed to actually get some of my, some of the things I lost when I had to reset my PC. I think I've got a few of them back. So, yay, we're making bits of progress. Ada, hello there, by the way. I think I've disabled all the emote-only, sub-only things, so thank you for doing what you did. Let me just have a quick gander. You look off. Yeah, shield mode, it turned... Oh, okay. Sorry, that's weird. The now plane's changed. That's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, so... what was I going to say? I don't know. Alright, let's just get a battle done. Give me a second to think. Get cunning. I think my Grand Arena on my main account today is going to be fairly straightforward. I've got to wait and see what my opponent's done. But I had a glance at what they've got, and I'm thinking, alright, we seem actually lopsided in my favour for a change. So I'm assuming they've punched up, and I'm probably one of their more friendlier opponents. But I've said it plenty of times, if someone's punching up and hit me, then the chances are there's a reason they've punched up, so you can't take them for granted. It's just one of those where, on my side, if I play smart and don't take risks, I should be okay. On the free-to-play, though, we are facing a fairly big opponent. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've got mace, so that's concerning. But we'll see what else they've got. Yeah, exactly. It's nice to have an advantage for a change, even if in the past I have squandered it. You'd rather have it and not use it, I guess, wouldn't you? Or at least the never have it. Okie doke. Am I? I'm not at full auto yet, am I? Oh no, I am. I've just seen they've we've already reinforced. Oi. All right, this is pinging. I can take that because I've had my tablets. Yay! I've been good. I'm drugged up. Nice coffee. Yeah, so essentially what I was doing, just as the stream was about to start, I was getting this sorted. And this one here can actually be deleted now, but I've got a little button for when I start my stream. So that essentially does everything that I want prior to the screen going live, essentially. And then these are all my actual scenes that I would probably use. So I can get rid of that one and probably command another one in that's like that, but for when I've finished. My aim right now is I want to have something like this on screen so that it's easy for me to get, but then I want to transfer some of them to my stream deck as well so I can just press them at hand rather than, you know, having to rely on the screen, because it kind of beats the point of doing it then. But it's definitely where my head is. I'm like, okay, what do I want right here at my fingertips, and then what can I afford to have a little further away? This is where I'd love someone to really do it for me, but yeah, there are some things you have to do yourself. Okay, let's grab all these. And I think I've got some events today. We've got the Galactic Challenge, and we got this with the Seppies. I don't know where Temin is on the climb, but I hope it's not a long one. I must say though, I like this Saturday. This Saturday is always such an easy day for SWGOH. You just do a deploy in TB and that's pretty much it. Someone's got an engine. So win the battle with a full team of Old Republic units and gain offense up 20 times. Alright, hang on, I've just realised we need Old Republic, don't we? Lutini, hello there, Starset, how you doing? I honestly don't know here. Do we do something like this where... I mean, this is the free-to-play as well, so it's not going to be ideal in that sense. I saw Bit Dynasty put a guide out, but I only saw Bastila on the thumbnail, so I didn't actually look much into it. Right. Give me a second, Bit. Oh, they're there. Bastila all feats. Oh, okay. That was not a lineup I was expecting. Sortie, Revan, Jolien, Juhani. Jolien, Juhani, right. Okay. I'm intrigued. Well, I assume we go for 5s. We can pass to Jolie. This basically a game of how many specials can we use? Like, can we just beat the special countdown timer. If anything, I'm not doing a lot there with Karth, if so. Also, I do recognize this is why we have guides, you know, not to just skip them. We'll just acknowledge that. Alright, come on. Let's go there. Yeah, that was salty, wasn't it? So, no revives there. I've just realised I haven't got a thing on, trying to think what it's called. Shuffle. That's better. I wonder why certain tracks were not going again. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this one. This looks very difficult. I might have to have a look at what, specifically what Bit said. Alright, I should be able to do Boosh. Or maybe not. Bit of great modders then. Or not. Not my day. Nothing here. I'm just trying to get shards of these characters that I skipped out on a bit last year. I don't regret actually skipping out on them because they didn't actually feel that important, but there's a point when you're like, okay, I could actually do working on these. Yeah, a little by the by as well, but we've had another retiree today. Lord of the Darts got in touch with me this morning saying he was leaving his guild. His work essentially has become more important than playing the game, which is completely understandable, but just in a general sense, when you talk about who you play the game with, you know, that's another bit of blow in my books. I've had a few of them this year and, well, this past 12 months or so. It's sad to see when when people you know leave. Even if they end up keeping in touch, you know, it's still a shame. You want to sort of have people enjoying a game rather than feeling like it's work, essentially. Definitely the thing that SWGOH's missed out on in the last couple of years. Like, take these streams. I almost treat them like work as far as, you know, clock in for 3 hours, do what I need to do, and then clock off. You know, and compare that to, say, something like Marvel Snap when it's been good for me. I might pencil in 3 hours, but if I'm having fun, I can stay on a lot longer. Or if I'm not enjoying it, I can pull it a lot less. You know what I mean? There's a lot of flexibility. Whereas something like SWGOH, there's always sort of a set amount of time things take. So by comparison, it always feels very rigid. Okay, that's all sorted. That could be interesting if we do that, and that. We go scene. I'll go see you next time. All right. 20,000 milliseconds. And then stream stop. But in between that, input set mic to 0. Input set game to 0. Browser. I wouldn't want to do that one. Okay, I think at that point it's fine. Essentially, my mic, the game, and the music is muted. Trying to think if there's anything else I do. Oh, that's it. After that, after the stream ends, I then reset it. Oh, hang on, that is one thing as well, just before I carry on. Device. That output. Speakers. That's how I always know it's done, because I suddenly go to my speakers. So, mics unmuted. The game can go up to about 70 volume. And then the browser can go up to 100. Actually, no, about 80. That's not bad, though. There we go. That's pretty handy as far as what I need on command, as it were. And I can always add more things here if I think of something I'm missing. We could still got the video a bit.
I think she could be better just because your Jedi guys, right, start with protection up, bonus protection up, give you extra durability while, you know, slowly working down clones with, you know, your true damage with that 3k hits at a time. And then Sortie, she's durable anyway. She's giving herself protection up. She will also most likely give Raven VIP, so then Raven is in stealth, so they can't knock him out. And obviously we got Julie there for the revives and everything like that. And then Johanny.
I've just clocked on what I didn't do. Here I am thinking, why didn't this work for me? I didn't use the right lead. Bastila lead. That would have helped. Let's see how it goes on if I actually put the right lead in. All right, let's just give that to Raven, I guess, give him speed up. Pass that to Bastila. Again, my assumption is we're trying to use as many specials as we can. All right, pass to Bastila. Slam the ground. All right, Thavia kicked in. Maybe we're better marking Rex so he doesn't Rexolate. There we go. I'd say there we go, like something big had happened, but... Ability block? Nope. We can mark. And so we'll do that for the staggers. Bastila. Got 2 to go on... Oh. Right, give that to Raven. Yeah, give that to Raven. Just slam there. Swap a Bastila. There we go, we're out of that crazy thing. Right, I want buff Raven up a bit, so we're going to just put that on him. I don't like that turret assisting. Right, Bastila's out, so that's good. We have got a bit of dual action. Ooh, okay. All right, Jolie's hanging in there. Let's do that. Give that to Raven. I know 5 sacrifices, but I'm thinking, can we just proc it? That'll do. All right, it did land. Didn't do as much as I'd like, but it landed. Ooh. We're too far away. We get Rexolated. Oh, we didn't get Rexolated. Right, that evens the numbers up a bit. I think we have to go for fives. Yeah. I think trying to just overpower them was not the right approach. I thought we'd be able to gain enough momentum once we got the event modifier thing off. Yeah. I think I was just going off about tit with that. It's kind of one of those where I think I was like just overthinking it. Yeah, I think Jolie's going to be key. I mean, to be fair, the first time I tried it with Karth, so it was definitely better using Bastila. And so Karth did jack all except for hiding under stealth. At least Juhani could do that this time. I'd like to think it's going to be a bit easier on my main. I've got the Lightspeed bundle there. I've only got a bunch of Gear 12s on this account. Yeah, I mean, in general play, that's probably something I would normally do. I think because of Jolie, well, not Jolie, but because that event modifier requiring to use specials to cool that modifier off, I think that's why I was not using it sometimes, because I'm like, oh, you know, I really want to get him involved in the action. Whereas, like you say, if you don't basic sometimes, it's like you're risking that revive not being available. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I'm just gonna have a quick gander. Let's see if I can find out where my main account is right now. Oh wow, I'm 14th. All right, I'll have to come back to do the GC here. Like I say, it should be easier on my main, but yeah, we're running low on time here. Basic to... I was going to say, what's the bet the Mark 6 does basic and overkills it? All right, 5-1. Let's go. Let's run that ad break just while we're switching. Hey up, Liam. How you doing? Right. Did I even do that? I don't think I did. Here we go. You know, one of the things that gets me a little bit, but for my own sake, I feel like with players who leave the game, the list of people who are growing, who I enjoy playing the game with, is growing so much now. It's not that there aren't people I do enjoy playing the game with still, but it constantly feels like you're on a scale, and it's like, when will it tip? to the point where it's like I'm playing it with people I don't enjoy playing with as much. You know what I mean? This is the thing when there are people who, you know, it's like one departure, you know, you sort of nod your head. A couple of departures, it's like, all right, this is sad. But when you get more and more, it does feel like, I suppose it's like any walk of life. You just try and make relationships with new people, but it doesn't make it any less sad. Like Liam here, you know, I love it when Liam is able to pop in, because it's like, even if he's not playing SWGOH anymore, it's like, he's a decent guy, you know. Always loved me little chats with him, even if it was just very brief about whatever was going on with SWGOH, but yeah. Don't always get that. It kind of is to me a little bit. I think it is that thing where does the game stop and like friendships or relationships continue? Do you know what I mean? A lot of the time I compare it to like having work friends. You know, there are people who you see at work who you get on with, but then the moment you quit work, you don't talk to them ever again. You know, and I accept that, but then there are people who you think there's a bit of potential after, and it's like, not always. Yeah, again, it's like I say, I accept anyone when they leave. It's the nature of a game like this, but yeah, it's still odd, isn't it? It sounds like you got a busy afternoon. I mean, I haven't had to do a move now for well over a decade, and I can't say I ever enjoyed them. You know, even if it was... Oh, hang on. Sorry, I misread that. My apologies. I've just realised you were helping her out. I thought you said you were helping a move out. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say, still sounds like a busy afternoon. Sorry, I was going off a complete tangent that I didn't need to. But yeah, hopefully it's nothing too hectic. I say, I know you have a busy work week, so... I'm assuming you're still working as a teacher, so to me that counts as a busy work week. Yeah. Hopefully long isn't hard then. You know, it's over before you know it kind of deal. I'm just curious, bear with me. I don't think I've got Liam on here. Yeah, he was on my other account. Pause for a second there because I was like, I'm sure Leviathan was here when Liam was playing. The damning indictment of Fleet that it is still the top of the meta. I found myself just not worrying about the game anymore. Have time or I don't. This round, for instance, took the wrong Datacron in, so lost a match. Didn't worry about doing any others. Not going to worry about it. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's the way I approached it. It's just a game. I think for myself, the reason why, if I get a little bit intense at times, it's more because I want to try and keep people who have an interest in the game playing the game. And I think a lot of the time, at least from the experience I've had of late, it's been when the game hasn't kept them interested that they've walked away. You know, and like with darts today, I think to myself that was more work was more important than the game. Totally respect that. But it's the other things where you think, can you do something to influence it? You know, like, can you try and make your guild a little bit better so that they're not feeling so... like the rewards are so bad, for instance. You know, it's those little things you think, all right, if I can do that, then maybe I can help a little bit. But in the end, if someone wants to stop playing, they want to stop playing, don't they? You know, there's nothing you can do to force it. And to be honest, the number of times I see people come back and say, You know what? I don't regret quitting. I've had such a better time since I stopped playing. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really have pressurized fun in a lot of ways anyway. It's like when you talk about, say, like you've got the new Mace Windu, for instance. I couldn't like race that, for instance. So I'm always sort of on the back foot in that regard. So I've always had that mentality of I'm never going to get the thing on the first day. So it's not like I have to worry about, you know, getting something unlocked. It's just get it when you get it. Which is kind of nice, but... Ooh, I'm at Rally 6. But yeah, that's about it, isn't it? You just have the fun on your own terms. I mean, I'm a reasonably competitive guy, so there are times when I do get a little bit miffed at things. Like, you know, I think was it last week? Yeah, last week. I failed with the Slacker-cron. I say failed, it was more I didn't prepare well for it. That cheesed me off because that was more a shame on me kind of thing. But, you know, if I lose and it's, you know, just a case of, oh, well, this guy's better, then, hey, what can you do? But again, that's me in any game. It's like I've just started playing Death Stranding 2, sorry. And even in that, I find I go for hard difficulty. You know, I haven't picked up the game yet, and I'm already going for the hardest difficulty, and it's just the way my brain's wired a little bit. You know, I do go for the challenge, even when really it's a bit silly to go for the challenge. Come on. All right, they're all ready for Spirit. Oh, you're doing Bane Malak. I haven't seen anyone talk about that. The only one I've heard is JMK with Mace. I mean, I've got the Datacron for it, but it always feels weird doing it because it's like you've got the really nice stats for, well, not even nice stats, you've got nice levels to make Hoda and JKL really crack. And then you've got to give them to JMK. It's like, oh. Let's give these a rub. Hay fever, folks. Don't get it. Not nice. But yeah, this is what I've been working on in my little downtime. Just getting my Let's Play channel back into some form of shape. And granted, at the moment, it's essentially become an accidental Death Stranding 2 or Death Stranding channel, but honestly, I've been having a bit of fun with it. I mean, first two videos have done reasonably well, 25 views, 11 views. One that was released today was only an hour ago, so I'm not surprised no views, but I'll take it, you know. Have I still got 20 odd subs? Yeah. Very small channel, but I'll take it. Ash was actually one of my subs, so thanks, Ash. I think I know Lose to Go from SWGOH as well, so thank you, Lose to Go. Hey up, Tommy, how you doing? Can I just squeeze this here? There we go. You're not going to use Hodacron with JMK, you're determined to find a different counter. I don't blame you. Like I say, it's not a fun way of doing it, is it? Burning a really decent Datacron. You starting your YouTube next week when you get some free time? Cool. I'm going to say. I mean, keep me up to date on what's going on with that, first of all, Tommy. But what I will say, I've not really been consistent with my Let's Play channel. I've uploaded a lot, but I had a really big gap last year. So I think that doesn't help. But even then, you know, I think the amount of stuff on there, I would hope you would like to think could get more than 20 subs. So there is still something I'm missing, but I feel like I'm missing that here as well. You know, if you talk about how long I've been creating content, either streaming or creating videos for like these two channels, like my normal vanilla channel, you'd think at the very least I'd have been on 1,000 subs for it, or 1,000 sub followers on each right now. So I'm still a little bit behind there, you know. So there is something I'm still missing in terms of that next step, but hey, it is what it is. Oh, you're doing 7 Days to Die? I know I've heard people talk about that game before. It does seem cool. That's my current process. It's like Thursday night, I did record for a couple of hours, and then I'm just splitting it up into like 30-40 minute videos. So it seems like a good strategy, but again, it's like getting the rewards is the difficult thing. For me, one of my proudest videos of late has been a Marvel Snap video, and it was just because it popped off out of nowhere. You know, and I think sometimes that's what you need. You need something that people are looking for that you didn't realize they were looking for. But when you're doing a Let's Play series, it's very difficult to do that. I'm a little just talking about like what you call it, Slacker. I am surprised that Mace didn't have some viability against him. You'd have thought they'd have made it that the new character with the Datacron would have beat Blacker DR. Because you'd have thought it just so that it would incentivize people wailing on Mace. Again, maybe the raid is enough reason, but you'd have thought they'd have given people that extra caveat, wouldn't you? Something tells me the pirates won't do it straight away. Oh, that reminds me, I've got the raid tonight. I think I've got the raid tonight anyway. If it launches while I'm on stream, I might do me runs, or try and do me runs. Yeah, I mean, again, on paper, I think that's fair. You know, you don't expect a TW character to do well in GAC. I think it's one of those where, again, just with being a new character, you'd have thought they would have tried to, what's the phrase, double dip in that regard. Again, and maybe in TW is capable of doing something, though in GAC is just not capable. Or even more specifically, 3v3 GAC. Right, so it's Bastila, Jolie, Revan, Thorty, and Juhani. I don't know if Juhani being rallied through will help a little bit here. Like on my free-to-play, she definitely seemed a very squishy unit by comparison. I mean, you think Revan's the one that's taking the VIP now? Yeah, I'm just literally spamming specials. I can't help but think surely this is the way. Okay, so Jolie took the nuke. My gut is telling me that we need to make sure that the next time a nuke's about to go off, Juhani's got a taunt up. All right, we'll pass that back to Bastila. All right, that worked. Oh, kidding me. Damn. Just base it. We're going to lose Jolie, aren't we? Oh, we lost Bastila. Okay, that's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Pass to Jolie. Revive. Mark. It would be kind of cool if you could actually get rid of the stacks if you died. Well, I'm multi-stream right now. I feel like it has been kind of beneficial on my YouTube side. I mean, I have been looking at my stats post-stream because Twitch are very funny with multi-streaming. You can't really fully commit to it. But what I am able to do, it does seem to be benefiting because YouTube numbers have gone up a bit compared to like uploading VODs or whatever. But yeah, it's still a bit of a funny thing to try and do. It's like there's so many hurdles you have to jump through. You can use Stream Elements. There's a current version of the software that does support multi-streaming. I think it's in beta technically. Ooh, okay. Revive. Another option is called Atum. That's AITUM. They've been doing it for some time, I think. They also give you, you mentioned TikTok. They do have good support for vertical streaming. I think there is another one as well. That's Restream. That was it. So stream, restream. I think it's restream.io. Yeah, there's plenty of options. All right, offense up, Old Republic. Okay. I think I've got a 5-star Dapper. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how they get on at this tier. That's just occurred to me I'm doing all this when I have still got the fleece in the background, so I could do it going over and checking that. It is humid up here today. It's well, I saw the temperature was going to be about 26, but I think we've landed at 24, so I will take that. It's worse. It's worse than we'd like, let's say that. Oh yeah, for sure, I could have done that. I always like trying to see what the team's like. The team, you know what I mean. That's about tit way of saying I like doing it the hard way. Even when I've got a rush on as such, I'm like, no, let's try this way. Okay. All done. Still gotta defeat 10 enemies with Sidious. That seems quite hard, short of throwing him in a C-team and TW or something. Or TB. Although saying that, I could probably just... I'm saying that, I'm thinking I could just throw him in like the C event or something. That would do it. Weird how you have to think of things like that. Like, how can I do this with a weird character, you know? Like, I initially saw it and I thought, okay, I'll just try and do some Sidious solos in GAC and I'll be fine. And you realise, hang on, I've only got 6 times to do that. Okay, because I know you'll love Fleet, I'm going to dash your hopes of seeing the victory here, and I'm going to run an ad break. That way, when GAC starts, we're in it for a long haul. So, let's do that. Those of you subbed or on YouTube, you don't miss it. Yeah, I've already given Bit of Light, but he's always deserving of them. Rebel as well. I do tend to go to Bit, but it's only because I can quite clearly see with Bits what his video's referencing, whereas sometimes with Scribe, I'm like, hang on, is this the GC or is this something else? It's very rare. It's like if he forgets, if it isn't like galactically challenged, I suppose. It is weird how a thumbnail can be like that. You can not always read it directly. I don't know the name of my opponent this time. Something tells me it's this Atin Skarata, which would make sense because they're below me in GP. Yeah, I think it's got to be Atin Skarata. Okay, let's get in there. Yeah, Atin Skarata. So, first round, we did win against Van Drazden. As we saw at the time, he took a shot at Slacker, couldn't get through. You have my commiserations because I know it sucks. At least the Leviathan held for him, so I'm giving him that as a little bit of a... You did get a win, if you like, you know. It wasn't like the win you wanted, but you did at least show some promise. Okay, so... Atin Skarata. I do like that, it sounds like a Star Wars name. They're representing SWGOH Unleashed. Alright. GP, so I said this before, we're quite ahead of them in GP, 2.3 million, so that's quite a rare one for me. Zetas, I wouldn't say we're double, but we're close to double. 334 to 176. Omicron's 52 to 49. Wow, that's a leap. Maybe they've been whaling? Well, I say whaling, like getting lightspeed bundles, and I think that's probably an indicator. You know, they've got very few Zetas, but a lot of Omicrons. So I'm intrigued. You know, maybe they're just catching up. So both got 7 GLs. We'll see what they're missing in a minute. Rally units 261 to 235. Break down that further. Rally 9's 12 to 7 in my favour. Rally 8's 18 to 10 in my favour. 7's are 96 to 42 in my favour. And Rally 5's are 86 to 116 in their favour. Interesting, they've got more 5s than me. Alright, so Mods. We're absolutely flooring them on the 25 pluses, 107 to 16. Flooring them on the 20 pluses, 331 to 84. And flooring them on the 15s, 493 to 192. So I have got the impression they've been using Lightspeed bundles. We'll see as we go through the roster a bit, but early doors, that does seem to be the case. They're missing Ahsoka and JMK. And JMK right now is a big miss in your roster. They haven't got Afra, so if they have been getting Lightspeed bundles, they skipped on that one. They haven't got Raver, if that's something you just can't get a bundle for. They haven't got Jar Jar, again, something not bundleable. They've got CX2 in the army, that's interesting. Got Jacosta's armies. Interesting how they chose to whale for the... well, I'm calling it whaling because how else do you get a CX2 and Omicron like that? But they didn't do it for the Bad Batch. Okay. They haven't got Balin, sorry. They haven't built up Maul. They haven't got Cal Kestis. They haven't got Leviathan. They've only got a 5-star Profundity. And a Gear 12 Grievous. Alright, a lot of interesting things here. Queenie's the fastest, then Darkseid Ray, Ezra, DX2, Malik, Mara, Bastila Fallen, OG Rex, Saw Gerrera, and Lucen. Alright. Let's see what they've done, because this GAC could be very tasty. So they 3-quarter cleared me. Give them the due. All one-shots on this wall. Enoch, Benzori, DLS, GG, and Saw Gerrera. South wall. One-shot Dash, Slacker, impressive. Rex 5s, DTMG, but they were held by Ray with Ben and Ezra. Bat wall. Okay, Omega. That didn't trip them up. They did trip up on Darth Vader, Talon, Scion. I'm pleased at that because I wasn't sure about that. But I thought I'll throw it in just see if it catches people out. So that was a very nice hold. Leia got a trip as well, so I'm pleased about that. Qui-Gon Jinn and Gas, no holds. Fair play. Hello again, Ada. And I've just realised you probably haven't seen some of those teams, so I do apologise. At least I was describing them. They've beaten Executor in one, but they haven't hit my Leviathan or my Radis. Okay, maybe they haven't got the ability to. So let's see what they've got. We can see Hera with a focused Datacron, but no Rex. I remember seeing Vexatron. He was trying to beat with Tuskens and he struggled because they didn't gain a lot of turn meter. So I'm inclined not to go for that. Let's just run through the rest. We got... I don't know why I said Saw then. We got Sana. That's interesting. Finn with no Zeta on the lead. We got Tuskens, Speak of the Devils. And we got Mon Mothma with Wigs. Okay. So I'm not surprised they've gone heavier on this wall. We've got Jedi Master Mace Windu. I was not expecting that. In fact, I don't think Bit was either because it isn't on here. I'll have to put Mace down. Wowza. Okay. Queen Amidala. Blacker. Lord Vader. And Ray Ben Ezra. Give him his due. He's created a very difficult trio there, plus an unknown quantity there. So, yeah, I'll give you props, Atten. You've thrown a few curveballs in my direction. Right, we're going to stick with the counter we tried last round against Ray Ben Ezra. That worked, even though it wasn't clean. Let me just check the rallet levels. Oh, wow, they put the Hoda focus Datacron there. That could actually complicate it a little. Maybe not so much because it's protection up and Obi-Wan will still strike under it. That is the concern, though, that Ezra is going to have a lot of offense. Ooh. I'll have to have a think. We'll stick with it, but that is where things could go mucky. We've got to go JMK on Blacker. Lord Vader has got to be Bane. We do Freya. And I've not got a Scooby on Mace. I think my gut is saying Malgus. Either Malgus or the Great Mothers. There's no tank. Yeah, so maybe we just go for the Great Mothers. Hello, Kit. How you doing? Oh. I say, new toy that you haven't seen. BMF Mace Windu. I've been alright. Just been saying, we've had a few departures of late. I include yourself in that. Been very strange being a SWGOH player of late. Just with that in mind, you know. I'll repeat it. I always feel people leave for their own reasons. Yourself, Penn's left in the last week or so. I had a message from Lord of the Darts today saying he was quitting. So, yeah. It was a shame when you hear it, but hey, it's what happens, isn't it? These are focus datacrons, so essentially they are guaranteed stats and levels, so no RNG, but they are more effort to actually level up, as you can see by the 15 levels. This one on Darkside Ray is cracked. Like, she's pretty broken with it. With that in mind, I'm going to stick with this as a plan for now, and we're going to see how it goes. If you want an idea of the sort of money grabness, what I would say is we've got the new raid this week, Order 66. And yeah, the idea is interesting. Unit requirements. Pirates. Jedi Vanguard. Tarkin-led Darkside clones. And Season 3 Bad Batch. I'll leave it there. It's safe to say that Arnold in particular has had a lot of fun with the pirate theme in terms of taking the P out of it. Yeah, I can completely respect that. I mean, I've had a little bit of fun with Death Stranding 2 this week. It's been pretty chill just sitting here and playing that, you know, rather than feeling like I've got to do this, that, or the other. Granted, I'm still playing SWGOH, but, you know, when you're able to take a breather away from it, it is kind of nice. I found out these past few weeks, though, that when I actually took my last break from SWGOH, that's when I recorded Death Stranding 1, and it took me 3 years to actually upload it all to YouTube. So for me, as trying to create content, it's not my best. It's not my best way of doing things, to sort of bulk record and then say I'll upload it later. It's like one big massive stall. All right, Queenie, here we go. Let's give you this datacron. Oh, saying that the relic levels on that should give us a chance. And let's just move my cam across. Let's go hit Ben. Can that be evaded? It can't. Oh, it can't be evaded. Cool. We'll do that. Right, so whirlwind incoming. Okay, second whirlwind. Let's just do that. All right, Ezra gone. Let's. Oh, hang on. It bends up. I shouldn't have done that. That was a waste. Oh, okay. Can you summon? Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. We've got time to heal up here. Okay. That was an entire mess from me. Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. Okay. Panic over, hopefully. Hopefully. Bye-bye. 67. Okay. Ooh. All right. 1 BMF down. Let's deal with another. Lord Vader and his clones. Let's bring in Bane, and let's bring in Assassin. I don't know where my Datacron's gone. I've got. Oh, there it is. That's the one I'm after. Right. Or is it? No, that isn't it. That's my Ufu's one. Oh crap, there isn't a decent one. Maybe I do go for that then for the armor pen. Just do my utmost to nuke Lord Vader. Crit chance is useless, potency's probably useless. Tenacity's useless. I think I've got to go for that though. I don't think anything lower than that is worth it, and I need these crons just to be safe. The thing is, my Hufus don't need a good cron at this point, so I think it is okay using this here. I think it is. All right, drain. We can't get rid of Apo until Lord Vader's down. All right, Sass down. Drain. Okay. I really hope I'm doing right here. I've not faced Lord Vader with his clones too often. Yeah, we're out. Oh, okay. Oh. All right, we've run into a problem. That was my surefire. Oh, okay. What did I just say about not needing that cron? Have I got anything else with armor pen? I really don't. Yeah, I really feel bad because I've just given away a decent armor pen. I know this guy's got Saw Gerrera, but I think if we see Saw, I'm just going to have to use something else rather than Dad Bod. Oh, I hate using a cron like this, but got 100% armor pen. It's about as much as I can spare. And to get through this, I need to give it my best shot. Hey up, Trevor boy, how you doing? All right. We're disarmed. Throw some rocks. Put the shield up. Damage immunity, yay. There is Order 66 on us. Basics. Hold in there, Seer. Hold in. Okay, hang on, hang on. Still one stack short. Oh, okay. I don't even know what. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, I don't really know what to make of that, but CX2 being down feels good. Maybe Bo-Katan Mandalore can do it from here. Come on, just get him out. Right. Right, I call that problem solving at its finest, but that was probably at its worst. Okay, 25 to get through. JMK. I am really hoping they've cheesed this back wall, by the way. If they've put anything difficult on the back, I'm screwed. All right. Let's go for it. First try. Bo-Katan's good. Yeah, she is good. Let's just do this, I guess. Pass that to Kenobi. Ezra, not Ezra, sorry. Rey will do her thing. That feels weird. Mace shouldn't be like that. I didn't really mean to do it like that, but I thought I've got to cleanse what he's got. If he isn't taunting, we're dead. Ability block's good. Oh. Okay. Nuke. Okay. We got the short ult, so we can do that just for make the most of it. Pass that to Kenobi. I think it was. I don't think it was bulky. Saying that, I get the feeling this guy's a new whale. He's got not great mods with greatest respect to him. And he's missing a lot of key things, like he hasn't got Leviathan, he's only got a 5-star profundity, so he's either whaling or he's getting lightspeed bundles, one of the two. Alright, Sith. Let's go for that. I know right now this team is a bit of a bane on everyone because it's like that. I didn't like using that Datacron, but it almost feels like you've got to give it a go. You know, you've got to use it or you risk losing it. I just don't know what. I don't think there's anything they can do for 2 months. This is the issue. Oh. Okay, I'm getting bad RNG. Oh, saying that, it was the Krennic Kron, so I will... Yeah, fair play. They've done to me what I did to them. I need something that will absolutely obliterate this then. Hutsango at the raid, party of 13. How y'all doing, folks? Yeah, that was support Kron. I didn't catch it before I went in. I wanted to do the Great Mothers on Mace. It's a bit of a messy one, this. How you doing? Great Mothers are bugged on Padme? Okay. Good to know. I'm wondering if I could use Gungans. All right. Let's just bow for now. All right, Mace is down. Let's go for Gangster Granny. Nearly. One more. All right, 2 more. Come on, don't get your rifle out. I say that as if it actually makes an impact. Okay, cool. I honestly didn't think that would happen. I thought she was going to nuke us, but I will take that. $57, okay. So what to do about this little dilemma? My gut is saying Gungans. But with Tarpal's Kron. We can mark Queen Amidala and get around the shield. I did, yeah. Maybe that was it. Maybe I hit it down so she couldn't get into the damage immunity area. Right, I want you marked. Full boss to assist. Oh, perfect. Now this is why you gotta love a Gungan. Let's do that. Duck's having no tank, but I will take this if it means we can one-shot. Well, clean up. Not liking that shield going down. You know what? Let's go for Hobie. I was going to say, love your frogs and they'll love you back. Alright, that would have been a brilliant battle first time, so I've got to remember that one in the future. Oh, they've left the cheese for us. Thank you. Thank you. Nom 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 nom. You realise frogs are a sad topic for you? I apologise, Ada. How are you doing, though? Let's just treat it with some respect. Well, like, moderate respect, shall we say. Let's just put them in to sort of plan what we're going to do. There we go. Tarful, Belzen. Kit, how would you like me to destroy them if you're hanging around? I was giving you a choice, you know. All right. Bit unfortunate of that, Ada. I don't think I've got GS on offense, so we're fine there. How about we throw Sif-Eternal at them? Just something with a nice little insta-kill in there, or a perma-kill. I wonder what's good against the Hera Datacron. Oh yeah, we're going top first. 3v3. I'm assuming it's season 67. Hera, Kanan, I think it was Ezra. And defense Kron, primary, all the way to 15. We could use Afro, I guess. Jabba. Really humiliate them. JML. I suppose that's an option. Use Malgus. Alright, so let's do... Where is it? Malgus there. We can do... Jabba. Something with a perma-kill. Can Balin prevent revives? If so, he's going there. JML. I haven't got Iden listed, but if she's available, I'm going to use her. Because that was a very bad Mon Mothma. And then... Honestly, we'll work that lot out as we come to it. I have way too much left, yeah. I sensed at the start, this guy's got way too little for what I've got. So he tried to really lock in a wall, and I respect it, that's what you gotta do. But, yeah, he's punched well above his weight. Afternoon, Icy, how you doing? Right, it's funny, I only just said what this was, and I forgot. Right, Malgus, in you go. All right, slam the ground. And am I right in thinking Kanan's got a revive? Immune to instant defeat effects, and other Phoenix allies cannot be defeated while Kanan is active. So let's pop him. In your own time, Kanan. Don't worry, they'll take some fear. And also, if you try and cleanse it, you will regret it, so I wouldn't do that either. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. And suck. Okay. But I haven't really asked this question, by the way. What are people thinking about Hondo? I mean, forget the pirates that are coming in. You know, I've got no real opinion on Captain Athano. I'm like, okay, Hondo at Rally 9. Fair play. They're going to make Hondo a GL, yeah. Pirate King, Hondo Anaka. Veteran Smuggler Chewie at Relic 7, that seems okay. Mine's R6 on here anyway, so I don't mind it. And Ezra Relic 6. Honestly, I was expecting Relic 9 when they announced it, so Relic 6 is very kind there. But yeah, I'm curious what the other 3 sets are going to be, other than the marquees. That is a definite possibility, I see, I will agree. I've got this image in my head that we've said, well, I've said for most of this year, of CG forgotten about ships. Then out of nowhere, they're going to release a whole bunch of ships that are going to break the game. They can't go either way. It's going to be either nothing at all or absolute bombardment. Oh yeah, for sure. We've got 6 marquees coming in the next 12 weeks. So Captain Athana was the first. And let me just pull this up because I cannot remember. Here we go. Here we go. So we're getting Captain Athano this week. After that, it is Quigold. And I've got to show his picture because I didn't know him until it was shown. It's this dude. He was in the back. Oh, that is Captain Athano, by the way. But Quigold. Yeah, we're supposed to get hyped over him. Kix. I actually think Kix is cool. I haven't actually heard of him before this, but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually thought Kix was kind of cool in the terms of he's a clone trooper that actually ended up becoming a pirate. I thought that was actually pretty cool. Then Brutus, Vane, and Silvo are all part of the skeleton crew kind of era, so they're kind of known. Maz Kanata's the next conquest unit. Fair play. You know, I don't mind it. It's a bit of that kit, yeah. It's a bit of that. You know, that would be kind of interesting if they gave Kix a secondary purpose, like, even if it was, like, in 3v3. I'd be surprised if they did it, but it would be interesting. However, first needs something. They feel like they've really stagnated in the last couple of... I feel years is maybe overstating it, but they definitely feel like they've stagnated. Okay, fair enough, but it would make sense then, wouldn't it, if they tried to connect that in? Hey, we got him. All right, because Kit's not around here all the time. Wow, I've just seen that Mon didn't have a Zeta. Or at least the Zeta. Wow. It's me trying to appeal to a pal. Alright, Tuskens. I need to check Balin. I'm pretty sure he has got anti-revive, but yeah, his kit is like reading a very long, boring book. Leader, I'm guessing. Defeated enemies cannot be revived. There we go. That's what I was after. He learned of Order 66 and went to go tell everyone, but Duke caught wind before he could and captured him and froze him in stasis to bring him into Serrano. Before they could jump, Republic ships attacked and the drug commander miscalculated the jump and panic and the ship crashed. Kix remained there, never found until Atana went looking for shinies to sell and steal, found Kix and let him out. That's actually a cool story. I'm amazed they haven't actually tried to adapt that anyway, because that would actually be something I think a lot of people would be like, cool, I want to see this story. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Echo in Bad Batch, but not the same thing. Like adjacent. Irritates the echo to me that raider resummons, even though it's well, one, there's no revives, but also the fact that his partner's gone first. Oh, okay, that's a lot of stacks of... Yeah, let's just get rid of them stacks. All right, we regained them. So let's just try and kill as fast as we can. There we go. You lost to a Gungan team this morning with the stun on special level 6. You took in JKR, and Cal and cleaned it up. Okay, that's good to know. I know I've got the Tarpals one with the 100% offense at max health, max protection. That's done me really nicely so far. But I think I've got a Gungan Kron somewhere, so I might look to level it up just in case I can get another option, you know. What did it say for Finn? JML. Okay. Let's pass that. Pass that. All good. After all the banners we've bled on the front wall, I just want to be as efficient as we can here. We got Jabba here. I kind of feel like Jabba could solo this. Yeah, still Kyber 2, Kyber... Well, I'm still in Kyber 2. I might be barking up the wrong tree here, but my recollection is you gain ult charge faster using basic. So we get the ult and we just eat them. Eat. And say you gotta love a solo that just mostly involves hand waving. My kind of solo this. Just sit back and chill. Just a little bit of noise, isn't there? Saying that, it's quicker doing this solo versus doing Jabba versus Malgus solo. I've got a clip of that somewhere on either YouTube or on Twitch. Genuinely gave me a heart attack, that coming down to the last second. Okay, bat wall. Like I said, we'll give C a little chance to play with these. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be a disappointment if we don't. I mean, I'm sure Kit's rooting for the Night Sisters here, but I think they should have this with anti-revive. Right, I want to try and keep around that taunt, so let's just base it. I think if I was going to have a misplay, I'd have had it already. Okay. And then we can link dink these two. Auto base it from here. I don't feel like I need to switch from zombie. All right, let's just do that for now so that we get protection back. And bye-bye. 59. Murder bears. I've been too cocky here. Probably, aren't I? I do want to get his Omicron. Oh, maybe Sid. Sid's better, isn't he? Yeah, I'll be honest, I was trying to go for the one that was different, but yeah, Sid should be fine. There we go. Die. 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 Alright. I mean, I call that overkilling. And just because I've got the Datacron and I haven't used it. Where's my droid? Hello. Send in the droid. You know what? Let's just give that to fifth. $57. All right, here's where the fun begins. Let's do. I know who I want. Oh, saying that, no, let's do a talking dab. We do a dab. Have I skipped past Hondo again? Go on, I think you can do this, Hondo. All right. Yeah, let's just put captive there. And boink. Yeah, Hondo versus the Wookiees. Who'd have thought it would end this way? Finalizer, Malevolence, and Resistance. Oh, wrong fleet. Okay, so first of all, we can't take them two out, so let's expose them. If you're going stealth, I'm going to pull you out of stealth. And we'll do a flyby. Ooh, just one more hit. Bye-bye. Right, they have no damage at all now. I think they lose a protection. Oh, nope, we're a little shy of the protection removal. Right, pass that back to Outrider. All right, get the win. $77. Okay, rad. Let's use Empire. The back. Oh, they haven't got Zori. Not Zori, Rose. Right. Oh, they've attacked again, have they? Cool. So they might have Zori, but they haven't got the bomber. Okay, that really messes up the opening play a bit for me here. I'm used to getting counter-attacked here. Okay, that's still fine. I'll just base it for now. Deal all that. Oh, dodge. 10 meter up. Just heal thyself. All right. I think we did okay there. 75. We'll have a check at what they're doing in a sec. In the meantime, we've got some Galactic Republic, Marauder, Anakin. Just weighing up who I wanted to bring along for the fight. Okay, let's go. Right, that's Spy, Soldier, Sunfac. Let's go for Spy. And I'd Anakin. And let him get an AoE off. Yeah, go on, we'll do that, I guess. Okay. I'm curious if we can get plowing. Nah. Oh well. 73. Maybe Plow would have been better, but I don't think it matters. 2047 final score. They've taken a hit at Radis. Let's see what the final score is. Well, let's see if they can actually beat Leviathan. I'm guessing their mentality was, do I have to hit it? Need to refill my water. But yeah, just to reiterate, I do appreciate what this guy's doing. He's climbed really strongly in Khyber just for the fact that he's got walls like, or a wall like this, where essentially he's banking on the fact that he can full clear or three-quarter clear, but his opponent will not be able to clear a number of problems here. I mean, that support Cron there caught me out, but we did manage to get through it. But Blacker with Darkside Ray Cron, Lord Vader with the clones and Apo Cron, Ray just being Ray, he's even put the Hodocron on there. I respect it. He's tried to throw as many different problems as he can at that wall, so that once you get to these two walls, he doesn't really care about them. He's like, all right, you can clear off a wall, I'm aiming for the three-quarters. But as we saw, the problem for him is as soon as that wall's down, it's an easy full clear. So again, I respect what he's doing. He's got limited resources by the looks of it compared to some in this Khyber. So, yeah. And to his credit, he dealt with what I threw at him well. I mean, he took down my Blacker in one shot. He might have done the same as me, JMK. Or let's just say that he couldn't have done. He probably used his own... Oh, no, his own Slacker was on defense. Maybe Baned it? But yeah, that's the only thing I can think. He did Bane. Maybe layer on Ray. Just keeping an eye on if he's doing anything. I'm not exactly sure what he would have done with Leia at the end then. I mean, maybe Jabba? I'm intrigued, but I feel like we dropped way less than he dropped. So even if he does manage to clear this... Oh, we did clear it. Well done. 1973 final score. So yeah, I'll give him full props. He did well, but yeah, in the end, even with pretty much everything for him on offense, he struggled to get through everything I put on defense, whilst I only had to focus on a wall. So yeah, GG's. That was a very interesting round at Atin. I've never heard of any Atin Skeletor. Alright, let's claim that. And let's go to Crimson, because this one's the more interesting of the two today, I would say. Our opponent is from one of the Shadowland guilds, if I remember right. And they've got a roster that's fairly scary. Not like completely scary, but enough that my free-to-play is quivering. Here we go. Yeah, so unless I'm mistaken, this is our opponent, AP Darth Lucius. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Oh, okay, we got a bundle. Cool. Yeah, AP Darth Lucius 2326. Hope that isn't your pin code, pal. So let's see what they've got. I'm going to just maximize this a minute because it feels like the screen's not showing everything. That's a bit better. Okay, so we're 11.5 mil, they're 12.7. We've got 302 Zetas to their 282. We've both got 41 GAC Omicrons. GLY 6 to 9, oi oi. Ralix 195 to 283. Break that down a bit more. Rallic 9s, they're way ahead of me, 7 to 19. Rallic 8s, 15 to 31, so more than double. I'm ahead on the 7s, 86 to 78. Behind on the 5s, 60 to 103. Yeah, rough. But we have the speed advantage. We'll take that. 25 pluses, 59 to 8. 20 pluses, 233 to 62. 15 pluses, 396 to 194. All good. Let's have a quick check here. I'm not so fond of their modding. I think there's a few question marks there, especially on Slacker. Yeah, quite a few questionable mod sets in this bunch, so I do have to raise a red flag there. That does not look great. They've got CX2 and the Omicron. Queenie and Pow. Find it weird Pow being that quick. Even weirder that Pow and Qui-Gon are equal speed. It's like, why would you want them equal? So yeah, definitely a few question marks there. I'm not convinced on his modding. But, oh, hang on, let me reopen that. We've got an idea of what they might be placing, so let's see if it lines up. North Wall, it's looking like Slacker held. Yep, 4 battles, it did not drop. All right, so we've got a chance because of Slacker. It is a chance. Ewoks foul, Qui-Gon foul, Gas foul, and Hux foul. All fine. That wall is pretty much Slacker's wall. Get this trap. There we go. So, South Wall, Trench foul, Storty foul, CLS foul, Maul foul, but Ray got a hold. Ray did a job. Fantastic. Okay, next up. At wall. No holds. DTMG, Iden, Queen Amidala, Benzori, and GG. All without holds. So, we're kind of reliant on what we see up here. Rex. Finn, Adrad, Qui-Gon, Lord Vader. Caloran. Tarkin was not expected. Queen Amidala, Jabba, Boss Nass. So we can remove that. Okay, I had penciled in JKR somewhere. There we go. I was going to do JKR and Adrad, so that's a good shout, actually. We could do that. Keep the JKR up there, and Tuscans. I mean, if it stands as it is, we could do Lord Vader, so we'll just pencil that in. Very light pencil. A razor at hand. All right. After my main account, I'm a little concerned about Bane and Lord Vader. More so the fact that I'm penciling in Seer against Rey. So I'm thinking, we have got the JML Kron. Can JML with the Hodocron beat Lord Vader and the clones? If so, the question then is also, do we move JML to Rey and move Seer to Lord Vader? It is, so we can remove that. Captain Frost with the raid. Party of 6. Thank you very much. How you all doing? Yeah, it is with the clones. I will double check. I think it might have been the Apocron. Yeah, it's Apocron. What if Slacker's in the back? We have got JMK, I believe. Yeah, JMK's chilling here. Sorry, it might be a little low. Let me raise it. There we go. So yeah, we've got JML free at the moment. So granted, we could move. Yeah, we got a Hoda DC. But, so for JMK, that is. We fish, the fish is fish. Okay. One thing is, Bane would be free if we were doing something with that. You know what I mean? Sonic, hello there. How you doing? Let's just fill this in. It's Temple Guard with a level 15 Temple Guard Cron. And I'm penciling in Dash here. Something tells me that goes out the window. Yeah, that is not a win rate. Okay, so we need to remove that as well. Does he have Slacker DC? We'll double check it, but I would assume he has. Yeah, he's got Slacker, Hoda, and Temple Guard. I mean, I put it on the back wall first week. Maybe he didn't change it. And he didn't get through my Slacker, so it does tell me maybe he's a bit light. I'll take your word on it, T-Max. I trust your judgment, I'll admit. You've played Arena, Skinks? All right, so by the looks of it, I just need to be a bit more respectful here, so maybe throw a Malgus at it. Like, go for a proper Malgus team there. Oh, just Sky? Sorry about that. I'm guessing Sky New Zealand? Right, again, just a guess. Win rate goes down. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just wouldn't have guessed it, so interesting to know. Let's make sure the correct ones are in. I don't think I've got Qui-Gon. No, I haven't got Qui-Gon on offense. Again, I feel like I'm falling into a trap as far as I'm moving things around elsewhere when I just need to focus on this wall right now. So I think I am just going to pause some of this and let's just see what is left, essentially. So I feel like these are all counters that I'm comfortable enough at. Let's get the one I'm probably going to get mocked the worst for if I'm wrong. Based on mods, I would say it's likely mine was faster. I mean, he'd only got an offense set on his slacker. Oh, stop going for Marin. No, no. Oh, Greg. Do I just hold it here? Just take the L in terms of I've got to leave it here essentially. I mean, I can't see getting Merrin or Talzin back. But surely it's better to just leave it like this with Chrysanthemum down. Yeah, that's not on. One thing that I never like in any game really is when people mock other players. I mean, it's just... I can't help but think to myself, people have always had a smaller account at some time or another, so why people would take the P, I don't know. I know some people would go, oh, it's just a banter or whatever, and I've never been with that line of thought. Yeah, it's not right, that Sky. I've just seen the ad break's gone. I'm timing this out because I figure Chrysanthemum's gone, so I might as well take the hit on it. I'm not entirely sure what we used to clean it up. I think we'll work on the other things first and then come back. There's only one thing to say. I mean, it's like this account here, right? It's in what I would consider a good guild, Shadowlands Fallen. And I've got better mods than this guy and better modding. And it's like, I don't really know how this guy's ended up there, to be honest. Other than the fact that he has got a lot of big characters. But usually by that point, you'd have thought guilds would want big characters and good mods. So I am a little bit confused. Yeah, I think that's respectable. You know, obviously put someone down to prevent full clears, but, you know, just giving someone a bit of a bone as such. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I knew that one was going to be a little loud cough. But yeah, I think some of the times I have real frustration with GAC is when people have essentially set up obnoxious defenses. They've essentially gone, you are not allowed to have fun today. You know, and I get it, you know, people want the crystals, I want my crystals, so I do respect it, but at the other hand, it's like, can we just have a bit of fun between us? You know, not all completely into the trap of we've got to basically wind each other up. To be fair, we answered you on Discord that you can get bans regardless, but you seem to have left, so not sure if you saw it. Oh, is that talking to... Yeah, I'm with you, Oh. Yeah, you do get 10 banners for attempting a battle. You just have to actually lose the battle, if I'm right. It's like here, I should get 10 banners for attempting it. Well, I mean, we'll see in a minute, won't we? This is my first attempt on this account. I'm going to submit it. Here we go, so 10 banners. Well, 11 technically because I defeated an enemy, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a bit like Night Fox is saying, it might be a case that you have to submit. You can't just forfeit if you want the 10. I mean, at that point, I don't really know, because it sounds a bit buggy, that, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, I go back to it, you've just seen me submit what I did, so it is how it should work. All right, that's worked. I mean, feel free to record it, Sky, as far as, you know, if we show it, then if we can see it, then we can say what is happening. And then if we don't know what's going on, we can support you in getting a ticket or something. You know what I mean? Right, punch boosh. Get that for the health steal on special. I don't know if that gets us the max, but it's close enough. Okay, I had penciled that in there, so that's gone. Right. Let's go for the Sidious solo. Yeah, I do think it was one of the more player-friendly moves they did in terms of how this system changed. Ooh. Alright, SWGOH should die. Am I missing something here? Alright, Tarkin's gone at least. There we go, I'm feeling a bit better now. It's alright, it was just that seemed a bit wonky, but okay. Gungans, Bo-Katan Mandalore. I wonder if we can cheese something with Mon Mothma instead. Just to try and save both for something else. I feel like we might need it. I did lock in Luthen. He hasn't gone Omicron, but he's locked in. What's the bet he dies to an AoE? Also, I don't know what abilities he's got. Okay, so it's still summon. He's a snail, 253. And Tarples is there, but there isn't the anti-revive with Bombardier. I don't know, I'm going to give this a whirl even though it feels absolutely naive. All right, we're ranking in there. Let's just do that for now. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, go on. Ooh. Give that to Kyle. Okay. Revive, please. There we go. Shield down. Now we just need to hang in here. Days. Brilliant. Ooh, okay. Let's just do that. Oof. Jar Jar. Boss. That's actually the better of the boss abilities that could have gone. Let's do the AoE. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'd rather the commander get it. Deathmark over there is not... Well, I don't know if it's good or not, if I'm being frank. I'll take it. Okay. I will hold my hands up. I haven't been following chat for a minute. I've just had to keep my eyes down and focus on this one. All right. You've got your Relic 8 Boss Nass. I've got my Gear 12 Luthen. All right, so what was next? We can do Treya on Queenie. Considering my main account got a bit of a rude awakening earlier, I actually don't mind the fact that we've got a bit of a few extra relics on our Treya this time. Yeah, first attack doesn't necessarily mean your first win. It just means the first attack where you've not retreated or forfeited, but you're scoring banners. So it's like if you win a battle, you get 67 for a no banners lost win with 3 full units in 3v3. Whereas every other battle would be 57 because you don't get the 10. Yeah, that's the thing. You do need to actually be able to attack a team. But saying that, if you can attack a team, you get the banners. Because, you know, even if you lose, you can still submit the loss. A lot of people I know just go in, hit for 10 and call it a day. I've done it a few times. Not really great for streaming, but I've done it. I really don't want to use that cron. I feel like I need some extra oomph. I don't personally see that as mocking if I'm just looking in the middle here. Like, for the record, if I thought someone was being openly derisive in my chat, I would call it out. I feel like it's more just a little bit of frustration that there's a miscommunication between the two of you. That's my personal take. It essentially feels like, you know, how do I put it? It's like one of you saying the sky is blue and the other saying the sky is green, and they're finding it hard to find a middle ground between you. Ooh dear, that is not nice. Okay. Yeah. You said Malik leap. I'm assuming you meant Melga sleep. So I'm going to do it. Okay. Brilliant, cool, T-Max. Thank you. Also, I know that could have been pedantic. Like, oh, you know, did you really not know? But for a second, I was thinking, did you mean Malik suck? Because obviously that wouldn't counter as well, but... Yeah, I just had to work in my brain which was more likely. Alright, let's jump there. Oh, nice. Alright. Not too bad, that. What are you hiding for me? Kenobi and Rey. Okay, we were expecting them. Starkiller is there. Raver is there. Tuskens are there, so as expected. Cool. So, we haven't got to worry about a slacker. It's a good thing. Does mean we can afford to use focus datacrons as intended. So my next question is, can we do that? It's pretty nifty in a way, isn't it? I mean, I'm amazed they haven't fixed that, because to me that sounds broken. You know, you'd have thought, considering the whole point of Jacosta's final stand is that it's meant to be unstoppable. It feels weird that you can increase the cooldowns to stop her from doing it. You'd have thought there'd be something about it where they'd say, oh yeah, this cannot be prevented. Like, it's the old point of putting her in damage immunity, isn't it? I'm not saying it's wrong, I just find it very derpy, you know. Right, I'm pretty sure it was an Apocron. Can I put defending on me as well? And can I make sure I've got an attacking Datacron primary? And there we go. 90% win rate with those three. 20 battles done. I'm actually fine with that. 90%, it's... I'd be 1 out of 10 not to win it. See how it goes. So after that, we could do Bane there. And Kenobi there. Why not? Oh, and I don't really know, but we'll find something for that. I'll put imps there temporarily, but all right, let's go to that north wall. Let's make sure we open them up. Oh, it's not even a good fin team, so that imps lineup should be fantastic. Okay, I actually feel very confident now because I don't know where this guy's got in Shadowlands. Unless I'm really overestimating the credibility of Shadowlands as a guild or an alliance. You know, even if it's like a lower rung one, I kind of expect a bit more from him. Right, let's go. So we can go for Apo early, that's the positive. Stuns. Specials. Let's call Luke to assist. And again. That's Apo down. Okay, a little bit funky. Stuns, please. Okay. Yeah, I did realize straight after that was a bad time to do the ult, but I think we've wrote it out okay. All right, CX2 down. Let's just focus in on Lord Vader before he starts doing things I don't like. There we go. Looking good, looking good. $54. And say we're not in the 1 out of 10 that don't do well there. All right, I have not seen this, but we're going to give Womps a go. Okay, that didn't go well. I'm sure we can clean it up, but that was not nice. What shall we throw in? Maybe not bounty hunters now, I'm saying that. That batch. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Daze them. Let's hide. Full hunter. Toughen up. Pass that to Eco. Just basic. And basic. Daze him. Basic. Go on to stealth again. And call the assist to kill. 36. Okay, rad. We've got 3 leftover Jedi. We're pretty handy. 1, 2, 3. Also, there isn't a Zeta on Rad, so, or an Omicron for that matter, so this should be easier. Pass that over to Gal. Pass that over to Gal. Get some armor shred on the board. To Cal. Basic. Pass that to Bastila. Mark. 56. Binzori, what was the plan here? Imps. If they outspeed me, I'm going to cry. Genuinely, I would have been so frustrated, like, well, why did I not check for a second before going in? I didn't think they would, but it's that thing of, you know, fools rush in. I can definitely lay claim to being a fool. Alright, I've just seen the ad breaks coming, so we're going to run it now. Gate out of the way. Oh. What was the next one? Just get it lined up. It was going to be JMK. I really don't want to throw JMK at that yet. Rave is an option. We've also got Bo-Katan. I think Bo-Katan I prefer. Yeah, because we didn't use Bo-Katan there, so we could afford to do that there. Maybe JMK would be better against Rave and Ezra. Ooh, it's not successful. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, the win rate there stuck. Hopefully we could get it to a clean up. I think we've got options, though. I don't feel like we're dead in the water here or anything silly. So, I don't feel like Bo-Katan's needed here at all, so we can afford to use her on this to clear this wall and essentially say to our opponent, we're winning this even if we don't clear you back. Okay, we just focus down Rax? Like, Captain Rax? Oh, nearly. Come on, get it. That's it. Five's down. Rack's down. All right, let's work on this wall. Leviathan's waiting for us. Let's start with this. I do feel like I've made mistakes with this battle of late. But I don't feel like I do it wrong. I'm sure you do torture first, because you'd then still have time to be able to do the AoE. Yeah, so that should get Kenobi. We put that on Grand. Slam Ahsoka. That's Deathmark. Brilliant, brilliant. These are the Kenobi counters we want. Perfect. Close. Anyway, 56. All right, we can't avoid this any longer, I fear. Let's get them in. Ufus. Uno, dos, tres. You've got the nice chunky 172% armor pen. Do me proud. Let's dispel that. Throw some rocks. Oh, what? Oh, I've just realized there was no Ezra. Oh, this is guaranteed then. Well, as closest to guaranteed as you can get. Damn. I was really overplaying this. I'm an idiot. 57. All right, walk in the park. Raver, C. Interesting pair with these. All right, put tank tech there, I guess. Linky Dink. And I will Linky Dink second because technically she has got damage. You know, fifth isn't going to hit me as hard. Oh, hang on. I've just invited Deathmark onto what? Not the wisest of moves. I mean, he would die anyway, but I've just condemned him to death. Oh, well. Come one, come all. Enjoy these basics that Sith Eternal shares with us. Because once the ults, you won't see him again. All right, maybe a little bit. I was hoping we could get fifth out in the AoE, but a little bit optimistic. Okay, 55 for that. I really shouldn't have bought Watt, I don't think. He might have helped with protection, but he cost me more. All right, Bane. All right, let's suck. $58. Bloody hell. All right, Lord Vader. Kenobi, you're sitting on the bench, mate. Go on, I'll let you follow up. So. So it feels like the initial part of this, he's just got to survive. Once he gets to ult, we're in the clear. Well, there's the first part of the ult. All right, here he goes. All right, so we're recharging ults now. Yeah. Sorry, I was distracted then, thinking that I'm going to try and squeeze in the raid. Hey, I'll take that. Accidental lineup of things working. Okay, 59. Well ahead on banners. So... there's a bit of me that wants to experiment because I'm ahead and I don't think this guy's winning, but... Endurance 2? That was Leviathan. Oh, you talk about Jedi Master Mace? No, we haven't got a second ship, sadly. I say sadly, I'm not exactly sure I wanted a second Mace capital ship. Shall we give it a go just for a giggle? Because if it goes wrong, I've got Profundity, and I can still take these out, I'm fairly certain, with something else. New pirate fleets. I'm not going to say it'd be nice, but it'd be something different. Let's give this a go. I'm trying to remember what I heard about this. Am I right in thinking you put this on 5s? I've raced into this too quickly. Red. What we go for Valor? Alright, I saw this gameplay a couple of days ago and I've forgotten what I'm doing since. Right, okay, I'll just go like this then. I know we have to protect Anakin. Okay. Right, Ahsoka comes in. Yeah, it's where I haven't seen enough of this footage. I don't know what I'm doing. I saw it like last week. I thought I got it like in my head and it's gone. So I'm gonna have to go with the safe one. Quote unquote safe one. Yeah, I'm sorry there, T-Max. I know it might have put a bit of pressure on you to reply. It was just one of those where I was like, I knew that I couldn't pull it out of the hat in time, in terms of I wouldn't have been able to find what to do. And I only rushed into the battle because I thought I knew what I was doing. So as soon as it got to the point where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, thought, crap. Who knows? All right. Let's do a basic. And we've got the buff immunity there, so we can just smack there. Was Mace Red essentially what the second special, not the first special? You're not taunting fives, you're just getting the Valor out. If so, that's where I went wrong. Yeah. Silly mistake on my end, but ah well. I feel like I need to get my Ahsoka up to Relic 9 to feel comfortable doing it. She's only Relic 7 on my main, on my free to play, and she's Relic 3 on my main, so neither of them I feel as comfortable doing it. Because it's that damage output to get Marauder out into, well, Sith Marauder. Right, basic. Wow, we're miles behind. We didn't even get an assist there, damn. Yeah, they've done that. Oh, 1%. You are kidding me. Oh. They haven't done the special though, have they? Unless I'm missing it. No, they haven't done that. Cool, so we're fine. It's alright, I got it in my head they were going to take over my ship. So I'm thinking, oh crap, oh crap. Ooh. There we go. We're fine. It's weird, I haven't actually faced this on defense. With the Raven's Claw coming in. Good to know what happens in terms of how to approach it. And also how to crappy pants at it. All right, Hyena hunted. Let's pop that there. All right, that's down. Oh, we got a dodge. Bye, and you come. Give me something to nuke. That's the one we're after. Almost feels overkill, that. Okay. 70 banners, we'll take it. And then last up, we got the Empire. All right, so ability block that and base special it. Defend it. Done. They wiggle, and we steal. I don't have kids, but I've seen plenty of it when I, go shopping. It looks carnage. Let's just hit Poe. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Reinforcement. Oh, Comeuppance is here now. Wow. I'm going to aim for Poe because I don't really want to get Ray out from under that. This has taken longer than I'd like. Deal the buffs. There we go, that's out. Bye-bye. Yeah, 73. Not perfect, but we'll take it. Full score, or final score, sorry, 2015. So yeah, Darth Lucius is going to have to hit again if they want to try and take down Slacker. I'd like to think, though, that we're in good shape. I mean, we dropped one on the front wall against Jabba. That was the Night Sisters. Back wall, no drops. Front wall, one drop on Qui-Gon. That was just thinking Wampa could do it. And one on Fleet. So that's 3 drops total if I'm counting right. So, considering they've dropped 4 on Slacker alone. And then I also think there was a drop on Rey. Yep. I would say we've got the win. So, that's also assuming they've got something to clear a preloaded Slacker, which not a lot of accounts do. So yeah, I'm calling that. I think we got the win. Now, let's go here. By my reckoning, we've got just under 10 minutes until the raid starts. So I am going to just do a bit of light prep for it. That was the free-to-play, Tommy. Yeah, we've done both our GACs. Sorry, I couldn't tell if my mum was on the landing or not. So, I don't really know if I need to do remodding or not. I don't think I do, considering what I've got available. Crosshair's winding me up. He hasn't got gear. Or he hasn't got the gear I need for him I can't get. He's being stubborn. Feels like he's been at gear 12 for donkeys. Alright, we've got the one we need there. Off by 4 there. Alright, we got that piece done. Oh god, I'm never going to get these done. I thought I could maybe force it a little bit, but no, apparently not. Alright. I'm just going to have to bide my time. Ugh. Crosshair, you disappoint me. So we're going to have to do the Gear 12 tier for the Bad Batch. What we can do... Oh, actually, can we get the squads up? Here we go, raid. Oh, that can actually be deleted. Cool. Here we go, Order 66 raid. So this is what I was expecting to be using. I'm going to remove that one. The new batch, I think, is still the Premier, or one of the Premier squads. Let's reorder it, though. Priority 1 is going to be Mace. We don't need all that. We need Actually, no, that was it, actually. Let me go back. Jocasta and Ayla can go elsewhere, if I remember correctly. And if I'm going to give this a name, just to remind myself... Actually, no, I've already put a name. But I know they're Relic 9s. That's going to be costly, but 3 Relic 9s would get me 3.6, so it's worth doing that. I won't be able to do R5, as you can see. I'm all tapped out for relics at the moment, but I would like to push them to at least R5 in the short term. I want to hear what people are thinking, though, moving forward in terms of what scores you can get from them in terms of difficulty, because if R5 is the same as R7, I would be tempted to push them for that to get the highest score. But then I've also got the thing in my head that I did Gungans to R5 and I never moved them beyond there, so it's like, long run, that would be what I'd do. I'd do Tarkin and the clones, but right now that's not a thing, so yeah, I'm just trying to remember what the other team comps are. I know you can do something with Caloran. I think it's essentially anything R7, isn't it? But I haven't got R7s. Oh, wrong tab. When I ran the boss the other day, yeah, it spat out Float, Hit, and Barris. Whether that's good, I don't know. And then, if we're talking about like the second tier vanguards, maybe that. I mean, I can't really think of anything else that we've got available. I think what I'd be doing this time is we do a Tarkin solo, we do this Beck team, we do the Bad Batch at Gear 12, and try and do a Hondo and Nest solo. That's 3, 4, 5. But I don't even think I need to consider this bottom one, because I get 2 solos there, third one there, and then it's 3, 4. So that's 900k plus 1.2, and then 600k. Not a lot, but it's something. Kind of goes to show why I want prioritizing. I mean, I've got Lord Vader on my list still, but that's got to be next. I cannot do the Bad Batch ahead of Lord Vader, but what can I? For God's sake. Oh, you know what, right? How many are in the chat right now? 10 of you. Hopefully 10 of you are willing to contribute to this, because it would be helpful if I had some opinions. Where's the poll button on here? Manage a poll. There we go. Let's just acronym it. There we go. I feel like I've just put my question out there for you. It is pretty straightforward. Do I focus on the new Bad Batch to R5? That way, I'm trying to improve my raid score in the immediate future. Or do I work on getting Newt to R7 so I can work on Lord Vader? One little side note to that, I'll answer your question in a sec as well. And one little side effect of all that as well is I haven't got Zetas plenty. Like, I'm currently 15 out of 20, so Lord Vader would not be Zated immediately, which is pretty bad. Our aim in the long term is to surpass what we got last time, which is the 90mm box. We haven't done an attempt yet, obviously, but the aim really short term will probably be around this area, 41.5 to 63.5. Once we've got like a few of the teams like that have just been coming out, we want to get the 98.5, but long term we want to shoot for 147.5. So we're not being ambitious. It's not like we're going for 520 or anything, but we're in this sort of middle region, if you want to call it, early to mid region. I think I can actually show something as well to supplement that. Here we go. So this is like the raid from afar, if you like. Two of our guild members are raid ready, I would say. They've got a lot of R7s. So Surfer and Darth Razor, they've invested heavily in the new Bad Batch, the clones. They've got Jedi and Mace. So they're looking good. Where is Mace? Here he is. Yeah, we've got 4 Maces, Sam and Templar as well. I missed them. So yeah, they're doing fantastic. Big praise for them. But then when you filter down, it does look a lot worse. My account, just for clarity, I'm 46% compared to these guys at 80 and 87. My free-to-play is lower at 36. It's that question, isn't it, as far as what's more important, working towards your guild goal or working on your individual projects that supplement your guild goal in the long run? I win more GACs because I've got Lord Vader. Yeah, it is where I'm in 2 minds just looking at it. Am I wrong? That should have launched, shouldn't it? Or is it an hour away? Oh, we're probably shy of tickets. Damn. Oh, well. Must be tomorrow. Must have calculated wrong. That's an anticlimax. Go on, I'll claim these things while I'm here. Yeah, that's one of the things as well. Get the clones built, and then obviously I've got a very good Lord Vader team just pretty much ready when I'm ready. I think the reason why I was debating it with the Bad Batch is Lord Vader, I can take to, well, maybe not take to Rallic straight away, but I can work on him immediately. But then I can't Zeta him. So it's like, he's going to be a work in progress from the moment I unlock him. So it's like, is it worth stalling on the Bad Batch a while whilst I hoard Zetas? Yeah, I can't help but use it as a bit of a conundrum in my head. Just one thing missing. Oh, Padme can come off this list. And Ark. Nice seeing some of these R8s come off. Yeah, Zam's off here as well. That's good. I want to get Mara up soon so that I can use her in TB. Yeah, it's a difficult thing when you've got... let me just reword this. What I showed before is essentially what we're thinking we're getting. Well, let me see if I can actually pull that up a minute, what the actual minimums are. Just have it pull from Crimson in case it bounces me out. Yeah, I can only assume I miscalculated because I could have sworn that we got the raid today. Must have been less tickets than I was anticipating. Funny, I've just shut the game down. Let me go back in. I can do TB deploy while I'm here. I mean, someone's... I think Orozco here said, yeah, 23 relic nests, so depending on what level, that could be up to a 6.9 million score on their own. Not bad. Yeah, according to this, we could get 63 based on known raid scores. I've got potential for 2.3 on my main. My free-to-play's got potential of 2.096. So, for where we're starting, it's not too bad, that. Yeah, I think it just makes sense. We do Lord Vader first. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Alright. Oh, hang on, have I actually done... I don't think I've done my platoon here. I'm glad I remembered that. I saw Eknard's video the other day about setting squads with your platoons aside. I feel like I need to keep that in mind. Or maybe more importantly, actually create a squad of my platoons. I always seem to forget what I've got to put down. And we've had a few things juggle around recently, so that hasn't helped. Anyway, let's go here. I know I've stalled a bit the last 10 minutes. I generally thought we got the raid today, so I thought maybe I could give it a hit, see what we could do with it, but alas, no raid. So let's do a raid of our own. Put Sangout and the mighty Captain Frost have raided here today, so let's pass that on. Where can we go? Who's online? We've got Silent Storm, we've got Zastin, Kafka Go, Nooch, RSG, Wolf, Womprat, and Rabid. All right, it's interesting how that list changed from top to bottom. All right, well, I think I went to RSG the other day, so I'm going to go to Womprat today. So let's get that launched. All right, so back now Monday. Final round of GACs. We've got 2 promising results today, I think. So hopefully we're going into a title decider on Monday. So hopefully I'll see you then, folks. Have a good rest of your weekend. Until Monday, bye for now, everyone.